Hi guys, welcome to Kashyap Astro. Today we are here to talk about whether there is life on Venus. So exciting times. We were all these days we were looking into whether there is life on Mars. Finding life outside our Earth is one of the exciting areas of research and an exciting question for curiosity of mankind as a whole. So it's a very interesting question, and a team of scientists from Cardiff University, and with a huge collaboration using a radio telescope, they have detected phosphine on the planet Venus. We know Venus is highly inhospitable because its temperature is so high, everything is interlocked because of the atmospheric condition in Venus. The surface temperature of Venus is so high, it is higher than Mercury. Mercury is closest to the sun, and then Mercury is here, Venus, then Earth. So Mercury is here and Venus is here, and it is much hotter than the planet which is here, which is closer to the sun. It is around 700 odd Kelvin now, the surface temperature. That has to do with the atmosphere conditions of Venus. Even though Venus is a rocky planet, actually Venus, Earth, Mars, all these three planets are rocky. Rocky means there is land, we can stand on that. So rocky planets are one of the important aspects we look into when we are looking into planetology research. So when it comes to habitability, we have not even defined habitability properly. I know the habitability definition comes only with reference to our Earth, because we know this is the only planet where life exists. So we don't have a we just keep this as a reference point and just say that it's habitable when it is this distance from a star which is active as much as our sun. So it depends on, if it is a too hot sun, it can't survive. If it is a too cold sun, it might have a different distance. All those things, it depends on how far how much temperature is present on the planet, and whether it's rocky, and the chemical composition. It goes on with many other aspects. So coming back to the question, is there life on Venus? So the team of scientists led by Cardiff University have detected phosphine molecule. This phosphine molecule is a very interesting molecule. The reason is it's pH3, and there is no natural way of explaining how this comes, because it comes because of the presence of microbes or any it's an industrial residue. Basically, there is no natural way of explaining this. So identifying them through a radio telescope and calculating them with a huge collaboration, it's a wonderful thing by itself. So it's a very interesting timeline we are all present right now. We are in an exciting timeline. The curious questions are the ones which keeps us alive. So we have to be very careful here. We shouldn't be too excited, because it could be the first claim, or it could be one of the it might not be. That would be the easiest way to go along. As Carl Sagan says, if you have to claim something extraordinary claims requires extraordinary evidences. So until we get that extraordinary evidences, I think more research has to go in this channel to check whether there is life on Venus. The one more interesting work was done by Carl Sagan and her team. So they found the temperature fluctuations in Venus in different atmospheres. So they found in the middle layer of the Venus, the temperature is quite habitable. So you never know. So it's very funny, like how phosphine came in there, because they have acidic clouds and places like that. And in order to make phosphine, you need very high temperature, and Venus high temperature and pressure. So actually Jupiter and Saturn, if you want to synthesize this molecule in Jupiter and Saturn, it's quite easier, because they have the quite high temperature and pressure. So it's a very interesting thing, very interesting question. So how exactly? So a lot of questions has to be answered in this direction. So more research has to happen, and more funding should come up to look into these things. And maybe one day, if this is true, that means in 2020 corona could have hit, but we would have found something to cheer about. So it's a very interesting thing. So that has happened, and we'll hope that research goes on with very strong vibes, and we shouldn't be biased, especially with these kind of claims, because these are very extraordinary claims. So we need extraordinary evidence, as Carl Sagan repeatedly said many times. So I hope we can do more research in this area and more funding will come up. If you like this video, I hope I have made a concrete, easy way to understand things for Venus. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment section. I would be happy to answer. And if you want me to make more videos like this, please subscribe my channel and support me, so that I get more interested in doing that. If more people are seeing this, then there's a point in me spending more time here. So kindly subscribe, and if you like it, give me a thumbs up, so that it motivates me to do more. Until then, take care of yourself and be excited about the news. Is there life on Venus? That question seems to be very interesting. See you in the next video. Thank you.